Hello again and welcome back. Today we're going to take an imaginary trip to the beach and we're going to be painting a little seashell. This is a nice little exercise to do to practice some lights and darks and to get even a little bit of a glow going through the top of the shell. It's a quick exercise, easy to do on those days when the energy levels are just a little bit low after the holiday season. And it shouldn't take long, maybe about 15 minutes to do. So let's get started.
Our palette for today is titanium white, cadmium orange, cadmium red, ultramarine blue, and raw umber. We'll start by making a sketch with some diluted raw umber. I'm just blocking in some simple shapes, a triangle, an oval, and then two little rectangles, and like a sort of semicircle. They just have to be rough outlines. We can refine them as we're painting. Right, we're going to start blocking in. We need a mixture of raw umber with a little bit of cadmium red added to it. This would be a good color for the basic color of the shell. So we're going to fill in the oval shape with that color and then outline the rest of it with the same color. I'm going to mix up some cadmium red with some cadmium orange to fill in the back of the shell. Now we're going to mix up a little bit of white mixed with cadmium orange to make the lighter parts of the shell. I'm going to add the suggestion of a background just to give our shell some more context. So I'll use a little bit of ultramarine blue with white for the ocean and a little bit of ultramarine blue, white, and a touch of raw umber for the sky. going to take just raw umber on its own now and go underneath the shell where the shadow parts are and add some of the darker areas in. We need to add a little bit of that brown to the inside of the shell too, around the edges, just to give it a bit of definition. We'll mix together some more of that light mixture of white mixed with cadmium orange, and we'll add some details to the lighter parts of the shell. We're going to add some sand in now. We'll take a mix of raw umber, a touch of cadmium orange, and some white to get that sandy color. I make it a little darker at the horizon just to indicate the wet sand. Then underneath the shell there would be a shadow, and to make that darker sand color I just add some more raw umber to that mix. I've blended the shadow in because I don't want a harsh outline. You might notice that some of your darks have got lost in the painting. So this is when we darken those little areas up again and just re-establish the darker shapes. We can just go in straight with our raw umber for these parts. We're almost finished. We're just about to put the highlights on. And for that, we can take titanium white with the tiniest touch of cadmium orange just to warm it up. Now our shell's just about done. If you still have a little bit of energy left over and you're feeling strong, you might want to add a few tiny details of your own just to finish it off. Tidy up some of those outlines and add a little bit of detail here and there until you're happy with it. And there we go, a lovely seashell picture. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and you learned something. Please comment below if you have any questions and I'll do my best to answer them. If you haven't already subscribed, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe too. And I'll see you again in the next video.